Hey everyone, Hallie here. Today I wanted to make a video about something I have kind of partially referenced in previous videos, but I wanted to talk directly about it and kind of expand on my own thoughts about it. And that is how Marvel Rivals makes Call of Duty, and specifically just modern Call of Duty, look absolutely pathetic. But also how Call of Duty can change and actually improve, because I think it's a bit shallow to just dish out just insults and criticism without actually providing ways to improve. So that's what I'm going to be doing in today's video. I'm going to be talking about how Marvel Rivals just completely blows Call of Duty out of the water, but also how Call of Duty should improve and how I want to see it improve personally. So if you guys do like this video, be sure to let me know down in the comments below. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. So for those of you who don't know, I built this YouTube channel off of Call of Duty videos. Be it was Black Ops 3 Call of Duty, and when Cold War was out, that's what burnt me out of Call of Duty. But yes, I grew up on Call of Duty. I played it all of my life. Every single Call of Duty since Black Ops, World at War was my first Call of Duty. So every single Call of Duty since World at War, I have played. And I have my own thoughts about it. So I really love the franchise, and it has meant a lot to me for a very long time. And recently, specifically ever since Modern Warfare 2019, it has just been really poor. My main gripe with the game currently is skill-based matchmaking. Ever since 2019, they greatly ramped up the algorithm for skill-based matchmaking, making games feel unorganic, and just not really fun to play because your performance is constantly tracked in a casual game. Keep in mind, this is the casual mode where your performance is tracked. It's completely okay if it's a ranked mode, but in a casual mode, you constantly have to worry about how you're performing, and that just makes the game not very fun. Even if you're a casual player, you're going to start noticing it just if you play the game, just because it is very artificial, and it's just not fun. One huge way Marvel Rival blows Call of Duty out of the water, you don't have to worry about this. If you're playing like quick play, if you're just going to play a deathmatch game, you don't have to worry about that because it's a casual mode. Why would there be skill-based matchmaking? This is such an obvious thing, but it is crazy that Call of Duty still suffers from it, given how casual of a game it is. It really doesn't make any sense, and I don't understand why skill-based matchmaking is a thing in Call of Duty. But yeah, that is just one way Marvel Rivals blows Call of Duty out of the water. And the nice thing about Marvel Rivals too is the game is like inherently competitive. Unless you're playing a free-for-all deathmatch mode like you see in the gameplay, in the background, you're not going to have to worry about like competitiveness, and if you want to do a try-hard mode, you can play ranked. So yeah, that's just one way Marvel Rivals blows Call of Duty out of the water, having an actually functioning ranked mode and an actually functioning casual mode. Another example that I wrote, inspired this video actually, was the recent server issues that have been plaguing Marvel Rivals and how they dealt with them. So for those of you who weren't aware, last night, and as of me making this video, February 2025, there were some server issues with the game. Supposedly, I didn't try to play Marvel Rivals, but there were some server issues, and on the Marvel Rivals Discord server, they kept people up to date, and they were like, hey, thanks for being patient with us. I think the servers were down for about 9 or 8 hours, if I'm reading this correctly. I'm not sure if the servers were fully down or if they were just laggy or what, because again, this happened in the middle of the night. I have work, I have school, so, I'm busy. But despite all of that, at 5 a.m. my time, they post on the Discord server, hey, there were some server issues. As a token of our appreciation for your patience, we've credited your account with 200 units as compensation. Please make sure to log into the game and claim your compensation item from your in-game mail by Tuesday, so basically today, by 1 p.m. So you have about 6 hours, and as of me posting this video, it'll probably be about 5 hours. So be sure to log into Marvel Rivals, claim your free 200 credits for server issues, and even if you didn't try to log in, like me, like you were asleep, you still get 200 credits. That is so cool, and that is just awesome. I'm being compensated for something I wasn't even affected by. I think 200 credits is more than fair as well. I mean, some people might say, oh, we deserve more. I feel like 200 credits is pretty reasonable, especially the rate in which you earn cosmetics, and also how much that translates. Keep in mind, 200 credits. Like the new thing in the Human Torch skins that came out, that's about 1/8 of the way to being able to purchase those skins. For a legendary skin like the Invisible Woman wedding dress skin, that's about 1/11th, which, you know, isn't too much, but still significant. And it's just really nice to see. Free things are always nice. So let's go ahead and look at Call of Duty and how they handle player complaints. We see AI being used. No real comment about that. Most recently, also let's just talk about cosmetics, since I was just talking about them. In Call of, let's look at Marvel Rival cosmetics, right? First of all, there's a free blue currency that you can earn, and you can also transfer your battle pass tokens into this currency. So you are progressively earning this blue currency. That's how you claim cosmetics. Over time, you'll be able to purchase probably like a skin or two, and you know, it certainly is slower than, you know, just whipping out your credit card and purchasing a skin, but that's the rate in which you earn skins in Marvel Rivals. It is pretty just fair and generous. In Call of Duty, most recently, there is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collab, and you may think, oh, this is really cool. Call of Duty has been treating their game like a billboard, okay? They sell ad space for their video game, and it doesn't matter what it is. It can be anything. I think they had a Terminator one, they had a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one, they had a Boys one, and those are the only ones I remember, but there have been so many more. It's cool the first couple times, but after a while, it's just like, this is not Call of Duty. This is a bit ridiculous. Let's say you want to get all of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I mean, I grew up watching the TV show, absolute classic. For the new Call of Duty game, right? Call of Duty Black Ops 6, you want to buy all of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle skins. It's going to cost you 2,400 COD points. And for a rough translation, think of it as like 2,400 gold in the Marvel Rivals, or if you touch grass, that's going to be about $20 each. And I also want to mention there's a $10 premium battle pass that you can purchase, where if you grind Call of Duty for a period of time, you can work on this premium battle pass, and you can get another skin, and that premium battle pass is going to be about $10. So in total, with 4 $20 skins and one $10 battle pass, that's going to be about 90 United States dollars in order to get every single Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle skin in Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Ridiculous. That is more than the price of the game, even if you're buying like the digital deluxe edition, given how often it's on sale. 5, or I get, you know, maybe there's some variants, so I think it's about 9 skins if in total, but just keep in mind that's like variants and stuff. So essentially just 5 different skins. You get the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Splinter. That is absolutely ridiculous. And the cherry on top of all of this is that none of these skins transfer over to the next game. Maybe they will. I think the next Call of Duty is going to be another like DLC thing that they did for Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare, whatever. Maybe they will transfer over to the next year's game, but they're not going to last forever. So you're going to be dropping $90 maybe to have these skins, you know, in the best case scenario for another year and a half. Maybe, and you know, maybe you're not even playing Call of Duty at that point. Like a lot of people, just given the state of Call of Duty, it is just ridiculous to see $90 cosmetics, in like just the lack of value with them. At least with Marvel Rivals cosmetics, when you pay for something expensive, you are paying for quality. When you buy a more expensive skin, your voice lines change. You get unique stuff, and sure, you could say that for Call of Duty. When you buy you can buy a new operator and you'll have custom voice lines. Well, here's a drawback to that. A ton of the voice actors in Call of Duty quit because Activision doesn't want to provide them protections against AI usage. So the actors are not getting protection of their voices being copied with AI, or just being treated fairly given the context of AI being used. So it's just really, I don't know, it just feels very nefarious. In my opinion, you know, everyone has their own opinions about AI. I don't think it's the most ethical thing. in the world when it's used to clone people's voices. Just a hot take right there. So I don't know. It just feels scummy paying into that, especially given, the fact that they don't want to give their actors protection. Also, and just to tie this all back, Call of Duty never gives compensation for anything. Like, their servers can go down, their maps can be garbage, the game can be in a completely non-functional state, people can just be banned for no reason. Like, literally, you'll be scared to play the game because you might be banned just for playing it. And Activision does nothing. They don't care, which is sad. It's just really sad. Just especially given the heavily monetized state of Call of Duty, you think that maybe they'd be a little bit more willing to give out compensation, similar to how Marvel Rivals did. Just throw us like $2 worth of credit whenever the servers go down, or whenever players are horrified to play the game because they might get banned. I don't know. I just wanted to talk about that. And just compare the difference in how these two games treat their player base and respond to feedback, and also treat things like monetization. It really does make me sad because Call of Duty is a game I hold so near and dear to my heart. It's an incredibly popular game. I'm sure, if you've probably heard of Call of Duty, it's just really sad that it's in such a bad state. But yeah, I thought it'd be interesting to compare and contrast these games. Let me know what you guys thought of this video down in the comments below. Do you play Call of Duty? Do you agree with what I said? Do you disagree? Let me know. With all that being said, thank you all so much for watching all the way to the end of this video. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment down below your favorite pizza or something. I don't know. But yeah, with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.